This is myAudioBits, the world of audiobook library.
This is from myAudioBits, Curfew in the City, a novel by Vibhuti Narain Rai, narrated by Vysakh Dilipkumar. Forward. During 1947, as the independent nations of Pakistan and India appeared on the political map of the world, violence in the name of religion reached unprecedented magnitude in South Asia. It abated considerably in the 1950s, but since then has steadily grown worse. In Pakistan, where non-Muslims were too few to matter much, Muslim communal passion was first directed against the Ahmadi Muslims, but gradually took on more varied ethnic and sectarian dimensions, pitting the Deobandis against the Barelawis, the Sunnis against the Shias, the Sindhis against the Mujahirs, and so on. More recently, however, even the minuscule Christian and Hindu populations in Punjab and Sindh have become its victims. In Bangladesh, with its still substantial non-Muslim population, anti-Hindu and anti-Chakma actions by the Muslim majority and by the state itself have continued without much relief. And in India, where the Muslim minority is large enough to account for almost 12% of the population, the phrase communal riots has come to be a euphemism for anti-Muslim pogroms directed by certain elements in the majority Hindu community, with the encouragement, even active participation, those very agencies of the state that are expected to protect the victims. Jabalpur, Jamshedpur, Murdabad, Bhiwandi, Hashimpura and Malyana, Bhagalpur, Baroda and Ahmedabad, and most recently Surat and Bombay of 1993. These are only the most haunting signposts on India's path of steady decline as a civil polity. To which list we should also add Delhi and Kanpur in the dark days of 1984, when similar pogroms were directed against the Sikhs. In response to the communal violence at the time of the partition, a massive body of literature was produced in Bengali, Hindi, Punjabi, and what I directly know, Urdu. Urdu writers on both sides of the new international border produced countless short stories and several novels about those times. One critical issue they faced was, how does one create a piece of fiction about a reality so horrible? Some responded by doing a balancing act. If 5 victims of one religious persuasion were mentioned in the beginning, they were matched by 5 victims belonging to the other religion at the end. Some also felt that to bring the warring communities together, they must put the final blame on a common enemy, the erstwhile colonial rulers. Other writers wrote as partisans. They saw their own community as being only a victim and blamed the other community for being the exclusive perpetrator of violence. Most of these writings emphasized the magnitude of the violence, the killings, the rapes, the destruction of property, the uprooting of populations. Only a small corpus explored the truly horrific, the casual betrayals, the meanness and cruelty in seemingly ordinary acts, the human capacity to routinize inhumanity, the evil in the banal. Saadat Hassan Manto, in his Stories of the Partition Riots, neither blamed any single group nor tried to distribute the blame equally. His significance and the lasting power of his stories lie in his focusing on those moments when a man
Sample complete. Ready to continue?